Okay guys, welcome back to another video. So today I want to be taking a look at two wireless DJI mics for moto vlogging. The DJI Mic Mini and the DJI Mic 2. Now if you're wondering why I've got both, that's because about a month ago I bought a DJI Osmo Action 5 for moto vlogging and I needed audio for it obviously. So I had the option of the mic adapter, the Mic Mini or the Mic 2. And I went for the Mic Mini simply for it's wireless, so you don't have to compromise the waterproof of the camera, and it's a lot smaller. As you can see, the form factor of it is pretty much perfect to fit in a helmet, and it was cheaper, so it's half the price. But let's get to straight to the point. There are a few issues with it. I'm having some issues with it, and them issues are namely clipping. Now that is with the gain set all the way down to -12. Still getting some clipping issues. That's with clipping control enabled in the camera. The bottom line is it's just appearing to be too hot of a mic, too sensitive of a mic to be in your helmet. It's great when you've got it like down here and you're just vlogging with it. It's perfect. It's a fantastic microphone for that. I mean, really good microphone for just normal use. Okay, I'll put an example up now of what I'm on about. This is with -12 on the gain and clipping control enabled.
I mean, it's quick enough for me. Plenty quick enough for me. I'm not a hooligan. I mean, it does 0 to 60. This bike does 0 to 60 in between 4.5 seconds and 5 seconds.
As you can see, that little example sounds a bit rough, right? Don't get me wrong, it doesn't sound like that all the time. It's only when the noise starts getting up there with the wind and you have to raise your voice. So for some people this might work if they're poodling around, not much wind noise, they're softer speaking. But for me, I've gone and purchased the DJI Mic 2 and there's a couple of reasons for that. From video examples that I've seen, it tends to be less sensitive, so you can stick it on -12 and it shouldn't have as many clipping problems. It also has internal 32-bit float recording, which you can have as a backup file. So if you do get any clipping in your main camera file, you can just take the audio out of this and just replace the audio in that clip with the 32-bit float. You can shout as loud as you want and it won't clip the microphone. So you've always got that backup file, which will sound absolutely perfectly fine, which is a big plus. And also, take the wind thing off, you've also got a 3.5mm jack there, so you can just use it as a wireless transmitter to use any lavalier mic or headset mic that's in your helmet, and it still be waterproof because this will just send the signal back. So this, I'm hoping, will be my solution. I guess there's only one way to find out, and that's put them to the test. So we're going to compare this Mic Mini with this Mic 2 and we'll see how it goes. Let's get to it.
Okay, so this is the DJI Mic Mini. I have it on -12 and clipping control on. So we'll see how this sounds. The problem I've been having with this is it was clipping, even though you got everything on the lowest you can possibly put it on. It was still clipping, but I'm guessing that's going to be a limitation of the capsule, unfortunately. It's just not capable of being so close to your mouth. But it's okay when everything's quiet and you can talk quietly like I am now. But as soon as the noise starts getting up, so for example, if I start talking loudly, how does it sound? I think that's pretty safe that that's going to start clipping. And then when you're just poodling along, it's going to sound okay. My nose is just about to run. How very horrible. Let me cut out a sniff right now. Okay, so yes, this is the DJI Mic Mini. The Mic Mini is such a good microphone form factor wise. It's small, it fits in the helmet absolutely fantastically. Doesn't rub against your face or anything like that. It really is really good microphone. but I'm going to say probably if you're a very quiet speaker. As soon as things start getting up, there's quite a bit of wind noise now, and if I raise my voice, that's going to start peaking and distorting. So I'm very interested to hear how the Mic 2 will sound in comparison, which like the default recording with the Mic 2 and also the 32-bit float recording on the Mic 2. So in theory the 32-bit float recording should be absolutely perfect. So yeah, this is the Mic 2. This is the DJI Mic Mini. Another good thing about the DJI Mic Mini is because it's wireless, it means that your Osmo Action stays waterproof, unlike the microphone adapter, so that's really good. So the wind noise is now starting to pick up. Now it's at 40 mile an hour, and I'm having to speak a bit louder. Well, I don't have to speak louder, but you have to hear your voice. You know, it's natural instinct for humans to hear their own voice when they're talking. So you raise your voice louder so that you can hear your own voice, because it's very unnatural to not hear your voice. So the louder the wind noise is, so I'd imagine at 70 mile an hour I'd be shouting, and I think this mic would struggle. So I'm going to give it a little bit longer ride, and then I'm going to switch over to the Mic 2. Sorry if my voice is a bit muffled. I am wearing a balaclava, so that tends to muffle the voice a little bit. Well, quite a lot actually. Look at this, beautiful day, beautiful day. Spring is on the way, although it's still freezing in the mornings. They're still spreading salt, unfortunately. So I'm going to have to get back and just rinse the bike off when I get home later. But I think I might go for a little journey today. So yeah, this is the Mic 2 and this is how it sounds. This is the Mic Mini and this is how it sounds. So for the power of editing, I'm going to find somewhere to park up and switch over to the Mic 2. They do just magnetically fit into the helmet. I've got a little I've used the DJI magnet, just a Gorilla 3M taped it into the helmet. So I'll be back in a second with the Mic 2. Oh, that smells fantastic. That smells absolutely glorious. Okay, so this is the Mic 2. Okay, so this is the Mic 2. I apologise if I sort of pause while talking because I am listening to directions. So yeah, this is basically the Mic 2. I don't know what else to say really. The battery life is less, it's 6 hours on this. It's got a backup recording, 32-bit float backup recording if I want it. So the question is, how does it deal with loud noises? So we're going to be coming up to like a national speed limit road in a minute. So we'll find out. I'll raise my voice. So I'm very, very interested to see how this actually performs compared to the Mic Mini. Right. Okay, so now I've got a bit of wind noise coming in. So well, if I raise my voice like this, how does it sound? Was it peaking? Was it breaking up? And then if it was breaking up, I'll also insert a clip of the 32-bit float here. So the 32-bit float, as in the raw audio, And also I'll put an edited version because it might be a bit quiet. So this is the raw. Now I'm speaking now, this is the raw 32-bit float file. And then if I get loud, how does it sound on the 32-bit float? Sounds perfectly fine. I imagine it sounds perfectly fine. Anyway, I don't really know what to do for a mic review. What does it do? Just put it in the helmet and go for a ride. There's not much else I can do. This is what it sounds like. You've heard the Mic Mini. So how does it sound? Let me know in the comments. Once again, I'll switch over now to the raw 32-bit float file so that we can hear what that sounds like again. So it's probably a little bit quieter, so it will probably need post-editing work. So what I'll do now is I'll now switch to 32-bit float edited. So this is after it's like I've done a bit of compression and raised the volume, maybe whatever I feel like it needs doing. This is what it will sound like. And then now I'll go back to the raw recording from the camera file, which isn't using the 32-bit float. So this is what it sounds like, the raw from the camera. So like I say, I'm very keen to get home and actually see what this sounds like. Yeah, very keen to get home, see what this sounds like. If anyone else has both of these mics, let me know what you think of the comparison. What conclusions you come to. So yeah, I don't really know what else to say. There's not much else to say apart from what a beautiful village this is. And I just come out the aerodrome. I've got a bar and grill there that smells fantastic, and it was making me hungry. But I haven't got any cash on me, so I haven't got any money on me. But anyway, not much else to say about these mics really, apart from let me know what you think, and I'll see you in the conclusion.
Okay, so the quick conclusion is that the Mic 2 is objectively better. They sound about the same when you're at low volumes, especially just normal vlogging. They sound pretty similar to me. I haven't tested that properly, but just going by the quietness, when it's quiet on the bike, they sound really similar. But when the wind noise picks up, especially when you get to 50 mile an hour or over, that's when the Mic 2 starts struggling, the Mic Mini starts struggling. And as you heard, the Mic 2 is in a league of its own. That 32-bit float will, if you ruin your audio, that will just save you. It will save the whole video file. So that is well worth it just alone. Okay, so there it is, quick conclusion. Mic 2 is much better for me personally in the motor vlogging, and I suspect it would be the same for pretty much most people, unless you've got some weird setup. So there you go. All right, thanks for watching. I'll catch you in the next one. Cheers, bye.